ever been asking yourself how it sounds to be acting your 20 without having a boyfriend? Some people have this kind of different perspective, about it, but I'm 22 years old and I'm single. So I just want to share with you this kind of journey in feelings. And I don't know, maybe if you're single, if you've ever been single in this kind of ages, I don't know. We usually know that these ages are this kind of ages where you do mistakes and correct yourself. You do this, you correct yourself just to get life experiences. But when it comes to dating, sometimes we never choose the same thing. So I choose to stay by myself because of peace of mind. And staying single for this kind of long time, am I supposed to call it long time? Like reaching to this kind of ages without having anybody at my side. Anybody that I can call my ex, that I can call as my boyfriend. But I do have besties, like a male besties, something like that. But it is something scares some people, like my friends. They say, okay, you're normal. Yes, I am normal. And others say I'm not normal. I don't care about them. But what I care about most of the times about peace of my mind, right? I'm single and I'm not searching at the moment, and I feel contented. That's the point. And I don't see any rule or regulations that were telling me that I do have to be having a boyfriend to be cool. I didn't ever see that, and my parents didn't ever force me to be that kind of person or to, to force myself into love, because I've come to figure out that I'm not passionate about it, and that is the reason why I feel like I ran away from it. And from that time, I started telling myself this kind of stuff and feeding my mind this kind of set or mindset. If already fixed that in my mind, I don't feel like love is kind of interruption or disturbance. I don't mean interruption. I don't mean that way. But again, I don't see any point for me to be in love at these ages, because I'm always feeling like I'm afraid of heartbreaks. I'm afraid of, like, being tortured emotionally. I'm afraid of, all of that kind of stuff, which is not really cool, that people run away from in love. And again, I've come to see some kind of good experiences where people love each other and they do have this kind of good ambitions toward each other. But again, I've ever seen disappointment in people where they promise to do this, to do that. And most of the time, that is what I've seen. Maybe that is the reason why in my mind I feel like it is already, like, disturbed, or like, I don't know. Like, my mind is not like on set when it comes to be to me to feel like I want to be this kind of lover girl, date somebody. I'm sorry, I'm just doing this because of where I'm just sitting down. So I don't see any point to be forced to be in love. So I just want to tell you, if you're single, the summer started. If you're alone, you're not alone. You can schedule something for yourself. You can do something for yourself that can make you feel like very busy, to not be having time to think about how single you were, how desperate you can be when you were single. I just want to tell you that schedule something, and everything that, even people who are not single, they schedule something that can make themselves happy, not depending on somebody's happiness, like bring something like happiness in your life. That is not how things is, right? So trying to schedule something that can, something that can be bringing happiness and joy in your life. Like, this is summer, schedule movies gonna be watching, schedule the sport gonna be doing, schedule maybe garden activities gonna be doing, schedule the job gonna be doing, something about saving. Give yourself ambitions. And that is what I do. I ain't got no job at the moment, but I said something. For example, I just say that I'm going to do this, I'm going to be watching this kind of movies, and after I do have like a garden activities in the morning, and after maybe like a 2 a.m. afternoon, I will be done with my home chores and all of that. And all of that time until evening, until night, I will be taking time for myself, for movies, for music, for walking around, spending time that's, with something that really relish me, with that environment that really makes me feel very happy. That is what I do every time. And I want you to do the same thing. I know it's going to be working for you, because loneliness is something that is killing a lot of people. And I don't want you to be killed by loneliness. So subscribe, like, share, and comment. I'll be here to share my personal experiences and all of that. And a big shout out to my friend from Ukraine, Envy Ray. I've come to know how to read your name, so you support me in the CA, and I never take that for granted. African girls will never take that for granted. If support us, especially Rwandese, we never take support for granted. So thank you so much.